Welcome to the Rochester, New Hampshire History Podcast, a monthly show that will shine a light on a piece of history that has been all but forgotten.
The headline of the July 26, 1901 edition of the Rochester Courier was "Electric Railroad Opened." Thus, the golden age of trolleys was ushered into Rochester. For the next 25 years, Somersworth, Dover, and Rochester were connected with an electric streetcar line operated by a company aptly named the Dover, Somersworth, and Rochester Street Railway Company. The trolley cars are very convenient for anyone traveling to work, school, or just looking for a night out. They ran hourly in the winter, spring, and fall, and every half an hour in the summer. In addition, during the months of August and July, they ran every 15 minutes after 1 p.m. The trolleys were powered by electricity. An overhead wire was installed over the streets, and a trolley would touch this wire with a long pole on its roof, providing it with electrical power. It all started in April 1901 with the construction of the trolley lines. Local citizens anxiously watched as the tracks were laid and electric lines were strung above them. For 3 months, 150 men using 50 horses built more than 11 miles of tracks. The Merchant Plaza building, located at the intersection of Route 125 and Old Dover Road, was built and used as a trolley car barn. Used streetcars were repaired there and put back into service.
Initially, the trolley cars went from downtown Rochester along North Main Street to the Rochester Fairgrounds. The trolleys also traveled from downtown to Willen Pond in Dover. There, one could connect with other trolleys that traveled to stops in Somersworth and Dover, as well as other locations, such as York Beach, Maine. Located at Willen Pond was Central Park, which was 26 acres of fun. There was a bandstand, a dance pavilion, bowling alley, a penny arcade, a merry-go-round, bicycle paths, picnic grounds, steamboat rides, and much more. There was electrical lighting, so the festivities could last into the night. By 1908, the Rochester Fairground trolley line was stopped, since it was only popular when the Rochester Fair was open for business. Its rails were taken up and used to build a new line from the downtown to East Rochester. This line became popular as it was used extensively by the workers in the East Rochester mills. The opening of the East Rochester line was a big event. The main street of East Rochester was decorated with red, white, and blue lights. There was also fireworks, a band concert, and a parade in East Side.
The trolley in Rochester was widely popular in the first part of the 20th century. They were used to go to work, for an evening at the Opera House, or just to get from one end of the town to the other. In the beginning, a trolley fare was as low as 5 to 10 cents. By the 1920s, they had risen to 50 cents, and this was the beginning of the end. The age of the trolley gave way to the age of the automobile. As cars and buses became more prevalent and cheaper, less people rode the trolley line, and it became unprofitable to operate. The old trolley in Rochester made its last trip on September 15, 1926, as it rattled down Main Street and into obscurity. The trolley lines were then dismantled, and the rails were sold as scrap metal, and the wooden ties were covered over.
This ends the podcast. If you have any questions or comments, please email bobgriffinpodcast@gmail.com and come back next month for another episode of Rochester, New Hampshire History.